So old friends are old for a reason. It doesn't mean that you don't care about them. It doesn't mean that you can't talk to them. It's just that they're old friends. And when you have a lifelong friend, you keep them up to date on what's going on. You know, you check in every few weeks or maybe every few months, and you guys check in with one another because y'all love each other. And it's like, no matter what differences we have in our life, no matter what we're doing as individuals, we love each other and we want to keep each other up to date with what's going on in each other's lives, right? But when it comes down to old friends, you're not going to be able to stay tight with them. And I want to say this, especially the younger people, because in your mind you think, this is my best friend, this is going to be my friend forever, or this is somebody I hang out with right now. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be hanging out with that person in the next 3 to 4 years, especially if it's a work relationship where you guys are friends because you all work together. That's not going to last. That's not going to last long, and that's okay, because your life is going to change, and it's going to change for the better. But sometimes you will talk to old friends and they may not be as accepting of your life. Maybe you're into fitness and you're in the gym all the time, or maybe you're vegan, or maybe you have adopted a different political party and they are not as accepting because they're like, oh, you changed. And it's like, of course I changed, because with time, people change. I don't even look the same because we age. Everything has been touched by time, and even your experience. So just remember that moving forward into 2025, that you're not going to always continue the same circle of friend group, and they don't always have to be accepting of who you are now, who you are today, or what you have going on. There are some people that had really successful lives and successful marriages. Now we're the same age and they're divorced. So they're single moms now, or now they're single dads, or somebody has passed away, or maybe someone decided to make a different career move, or they decided to not utilize their college degree and now they're working in media. Maybe they're acting, or you don't know how your life is going to go. But don't be so hard on yourself, and don't feel like you have to fit into everybody else's bubbles because that's your circle. And I also find that most people that don't move from their zip code, that are like, I'm from here, I was raised here, and I ain't gonna never leave here, those people typically stay set in their ways, and they stay in their bubble. Like, they go to the same grocery stores, they frequent with the same people. Oh yeah, you remember such and such? Yeah, he graduated when we graduated. Yep, and we going to do this. And they even go to the same clubs, and I'm like, dang, is that place still open? I can't even believe it's open still. So I'm just finding that when you're talking to old friends, sometimes they're not as accepting of changes that you have made in your life, and they think you're trying to be different. Well, I am trying to be different. I'm trying to be better every day, and some days I'm not as good, and I may have another moment where things aren't going as well in my life. And give yourself room for that. Don't feel bad at where you are today. Don't feel bad about where you are today. If you're alive and if you're breathing, God has given you health and strength in your body. You got another day. You have another day to change. And if you want to change, and if you don't want to change, that's up to you too. You have that right. So always be open to new opportunities and meeting new people, because connections is what makes the world go round. And it's okay to establish new friendships, but it's also good to hang tight to those that are lifelong friends, because those people are going to be there for you when times get rough. So anyway, I just want to encourage everybody for 2025. It's okay that things are different. It's okay that your life has changed. Maybe some for the better, maybe some for worse. But if you're still on this side of time, it's not for the worse. You still have a chance, and just trust God moving into 2025.